So the Astronomy FSP will be held in the winter term of 2023, and the program is held every other year, and the highlight of the program is when we go observing in Sutherland, South Africa, which is about 4.5 hours north of Cape Town. This image you're looking at here is showing you what the sky can look like on a clear, dark night when you're in Sutherland. Since we're in the southern hemisphere, you see the Milky Way high in the sky, and it's a very, very different view of the night sky than what we have here in Hanover because it's so dark and remote. But we go observing for the middle of the program, but for most of the program, we're actually based in Cape Town. So for about 8 weeks of the program, we're in Cape Town. You live in off-campus apartments that are shared with other Dartmouth students, and the building itself is shared with other university students. And when you're at this, we're about a 15-minute walk from the main campus, University of Cape Town campus, and the classes you'll have will be at the UCT campus site. The apartments are furnished, they have kitchens, you're supplied with beddings, pots, pans, etc., and you're responsible for your own meals. So you can basically, there's lots of grocery stores and restaurants are close by. There's no meal plan while you're on the FSP. Then Cape Town is a fairly large city. It's about 4.5 million people. There's lots to see and do in the city, and there's lots of options for public transport. And so you'll be able to get around to explore the city on your own. We'll also be taking a number of organized tours to introduce you to Cape Town and South Africa in general. In terms of expenses, they vary quite a bit, depending on really how much you eat out and how much you travel. So some students can live quite frugally because the cost of living basically is about 2/3 of the cost of living in the United States. But if you're going to be traveling a lot and you're going to be eating out a lot, then obviously it gets more expensive. So in terms of the academics, the prerequisites, you need an introductory physics course and one introductory astronomy course. And while you're on the FSP, you'll be taking, at the first half of the FSP, you'll be taking P3103, which is basically research methods in astronomy and also observational astronomy. And these courses are being taught by myself, Professors Hickox and Newton. And we also have lectures by South African astronomers. The courses involve small group learning activities, assignments, as well as some data analysis projects, which are taking some data using the rooftop telescopes from the University of Cape Town campus. And this also showing you what the Cape Town campus looks like. Once again, University of Cape Town, we're there in the January winter term at Dartmouth, but that's obviously the southern summer, so it's generally quite pleasant while we're there. Though when you go observing, it can be quite cold on the mountaintop because it's a desert and it's nighttime. The way we work the classes is we typically meet 4 or 5 days a week in the mornings, and then during for the first 5 weeks, which is quite intensive, and then we have a break where we split you into two parts. Half the group goes observing in Sutherland, the other half has a week off, and the two groups split. And then the balance of the term, last 3 weeks of the term, are spent analyzing your data, and that forms astronomy, your final course, Astronomy 81. A nice addition to the program, which we've gotten a lot of positive feedback from the students in the past, is that we partner with the South African Astronomical Observatory and engage in a number of astronomy-related outreach activities during the FSP. So you'll be learning lots of astronomy, and you'll also be able to teach some astronomy to other people, to both the general public and in these showing you some pictures. We typically do a number of visits to various schools to talk to them about astronomy and general about what you've learned while you're taking on the FSP. So if you have any questions, my name is Professor Chaboyer, and you can contact me. I'll be one of the faculty directors on the program in 2023.